Media platforms where the peanut gallery seems that all right now. Welcome back to the Foxhole. This is Tremors. I don't know, what is this, like 5, maybe 6? Doesn't matter. It'll show up in the credits. Anyways, this is going to be an extended one. Obviously, Titanic news in the association. You can probably see by the way I'm decked out my feelings about it. Yes, indeed, folks. The King, we're all witnesses to, is leaving Los Angeles and will not finish his career as a Laker. And yes, I try to make it a point to not be a homer because that stuff really does nauseate me. But every now and then, we get a moment where we can actually get into our feelings. That's why you don't have to watch this if makes you too nauseating. But for me, I got to do it. Yes, I am happy LeBron is leaving. I'm not a LeBron hater. And if you follow my podcast or you know me, I really haven't said a lot of negative things about him. I think his 8 or 9 year tenure in LA, well, we got a COVID championship, which many of y'all dismiss. Can't blame you there. Um, Another maybe 2 good runs and nothing else. Let's see here. It's unlike the last of the Jim Buss years, where there was magic and all that kind of nonsense, where there was a lot of drama and a lot of BS. Given LeBron who he is, I didn't really bring that much drama. He just didn't bring any rings. And guess what, people? When you play for the Lakers, you hang banners. And when you don't hang banners, I don't really have much time for you. That's just the way it is. I'm sure Yankee fans feel that way. I'm sure Real Madrid feel that way. Teams who've won it a lot. Yeah, I'm not. This isn't the trash LeBron. This is more to celebrate that he is leaving LA and the Lakers and Mark Walter can move on to a hopefully prosperous future. Good for the league, good for the universe. LeBron can go to Golden State, back to Cleveland, wherever the hell he wants to take Bronny, Clutch, Rich Paul, all you mofos. It's time to say sayonara. Yeah. It has been a tenure in Los Angeles. I'm not going to say it hurt his legacy, but it didn't help it. And I do feel that in your warped mind, because you can stack the numbers up better than anybody, that you want to be the GOAT. You could have been the GOAT had you delivered in Los Angeles. But oh my God, at the end of the day, you didn't deliver. And I mean, hell, Will only got 1 ring too with the Lakers. But guess what? He was on a team that won 33 straight games. You have no such feats playing for the Lakers. The COVID championship, it is what it is, y'all. Right? I've always said it's legitimate, knowing how good that team was going into the pandemic shutdown. And winning in the bubble, not an easy thing. Of course, with no fans and having that weird karma and some other stuff. It's not like had they won the next year when he got hurt, this would be a completely different conversation. Because you notice, like with the Dodgers in 2020, or the Redskins in 82 and 87, yeah, I know, teams I like, always involved in bullshit like this. Pardon my language. Cuss jars over here. Those teams came back and won championships and took away whatever stigma it was playing in a reduced season or under different circumstances. Did they not? You don't ever hear people, you might hear some cynical guy like the Korean co-sell Steve Kim possibly go there, but nobody else does. That's what happens. Like now, you won't even nobody even thinks about the Dodgers 2020 championship now that they've gone back to back. And this is the problem, my friends, with LeBron. Gee, Magic Kareem went back to back 87, 88. Kobe and Shaq three-peated. Kobe and a bunch of chumps went back to back, went to 3 straight finals. What did you do, Kang? What did you do, Kang? What did you do? I don't know what his future is. I'm really curious. Because let's say because he's very serviceable still. The lack of defense between AR-15 and Luka. Obviously something had to give. And I'm props to you, LeBron, for whatever went in the back channel, which that allowed you to say, okay, it's time for me to take my talents elsewhere, especially with your roots in Los Angeles. Yeah, it's a glorious moment for Laker fans. I think it's a glorious moment for the NBA as it gives the Lakers a chance. We get to see if Mark Walter truly can pull off what he's done with the Dodgers. And as you've heard me say on these platforms, it may take a minute. As Dodger fans had to be patient and went through a lot of Tums and Rolaids and Pepto-Bismol, and their stomachs may never be okay. But the thing is, you can't hear anything like that from the blue. And I suspect this is what that crew is going to do with the purple and gold. Tell Jeannie Buss, you can have your little governess title, hang out with what's his face, clown ass Jay Moore, and hang out in places like Monaco and Ibzia, and let the adults and the winners truly build something that's going to be foundational, and we pass the Celtics. Okay, but no homerism here. It's more of, wow, I can't believe this finally happened. In fact, I have not worn this in years. In fact, I vowed I wouldn't wear it until LeBron left the building. And once again, that is not an animosity, because I don't have anything against LeBron. I really don't. And I think he did well as a Laker. But mediocrity, honey, ain't what it's about. You're not going to see me walking around celebrating D'Angelo Russell, B.I., Julius Randle, that whole cast of folks. Once Kobe got old and broken down, they had to retire. And I feel the same way with this era. It's just we have a COVID championship. Take that for what you will. All right. That is AftershoX. That is Ken's rant on the Lakers and LeBron taking his talents elsewhere. Peace, y'all. Keep an eye out for AftershoX 51, probably coming sometime tomorrow or early Thursday. We're still not down with where our schedule is yet. Got some good stuff coming on the scene. Stay tuned for that. All right, you know the deal. Stay safe, stay sane, and always avoid the bracelets. Purple and gold rain, folks.